What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is going to be on the Lexus. We're going to be changing out the head unit. We're going to swap it out to a touchscreen, and we're going to bring you guys along. So stay tuned. So Nathan is getting everything organized. I'll put the link down below for this one, but basically it brings a little instruction manual, so it tells you more or less how to wire everything up. It looks pretty much plug and play though. Let me just turn it on real quick to show them. Really cool radio. It's a full touch screen. The only thing I'm worried about is the AC controls. I'm pretty sure it's integrated within. We'll start off while he's doing that. I'll start off. Whoa. Oh. Basically, this all has to come out, so it eliminates all this type of thing. Actually, it's up here also. Let me open the doors. So the previous owner had this on, so I took it out. Basically, you just gotta get a trim tool panel. It pops right out. You'll start off with this one. Just try to be careful because there are clips, so one on each side. I actually might turn on the car just to take off the lever. Put the lever down. Okay, so put it in drive or neutral just to take it off. Unplug it, and let me unplug it for now, and I'll bring you guys along for the rest. So there's gonna be one screw there, the other screw there. Take it off. This piece should come off. There's also another screw down here in the middle. You gotta take that off, and you'll pull this. Change the lever to neutral or drive. This whole thing comes out. Be careful. There's clips here that hold it in place. All right, so you take it off. Oops. There's 3 plugs. Those 3 plugs, they come off, and yeah, it comes off. Like I said, there's clips, and then this is the little part that opens, so it comes separate. The CD changer stays there, and then now you'll focus on this area. All right, once it's out, there's 2 10mm bolts, one right there and one on the other side. 10mm. You pop it out, this whole thing should come off. Actually, this should come off. We'll double check what else needs to be done here. All right, so once you come to this spot, there's a plug for the AC vents. You're gonna come here to the side. You have the levels for the AC. You take it out with a pry tool, and then you'll see inside. Yeah, there you go. There's 2, it looks like 10mm bolts. I'm gonna use the actual bolts to take it out. I'm actually using the bolt, not the Phillips head, to take it off, and this should just pop out. Should. So I'll get to that. I'll do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. Like I said, once you take out those 2 bolts that are there, they're actually 8mm, not 10, like I had previously said. Once that comes out, it actually just pops right out. There's 2 more clips, one right there, the other one there, and the whole unit just comes off. There's 3 plugs in the back. 1, 2, 3. Comes right off. I know in this case we're gonna need to swap over the vents, and then I'm not sure because mine has the little things that move, the little motors. I'm not sure it'll work with that. Hopefully it does. It'll be a pretty cool feature. And yeah, we gotta still see about the AC. All right, so there's 4 screws holding the main radio to this bezel. One right there in the top corners, all the way down. And then there's little clips holding on the vents. These clips, you pop them out, and this whole piece comes off. So these are the vents of the actual AC. I'm gonna grab this, put it into the new radio. So it needs, you plug in the new vents and the new one, and it should pop right in, no problems whatsoever. And yeah, now we're gonna push this into the car. I believe this is for the bottom section. This also. I know this is for the AC vents. I believe this is for the radio. No, the radio was the middle. Remember?
The radio's right here.
No, that was the navigation. The radio was a little mess, but basically, the top where navigation was, we connect these two. This third one we believe is the little screen on top that says the time and the temperature. That's probably gonna weigh. And then basically another one connects here, and that connects to the other, to this one right here. So that main connector goes in here and it splits into this one. And then you connect everything on the screen that goes according to it. There you go, that connects there, and then all the other connectors go into that audio out and all that stuff. So make sure when you're taking cables in and out, you have the car off. But basically these two on top, I believe this one, it's a dead switch. I believe it's just for the screen that's on top. Basically you match up with the cables. Basically these are the CD, you match it to this one to auxiliary, and so forth, like that. You match it up, and then you'll come here, and then the radio should turn on. You test it out. I can't put music because of YouTube, but we tested out. We found out one speaker's working, the rest are not. So the other speakers are bad. I already knew that, so I might end up changing those out. Everything looks like it's working. GPS is working. Yep, GPS is working, so that's good. Yeah, I don't want you to see where I live. But you do have to connect this. This is the main harness to the power, and then it comes back here to the little CD player style, the Lexus, because the volume still works on this. And then, yeah, we should be good. Remember, this top half was navigation screen, and then the middle part, there's a actually sounds. No, it's just that. So everything works, which is good. And yeah, let's put everything back together. Alright, so once you push all the wires in, just leave the ones that connect to this, which is these four. So this one connects to this one. And then the main one from that one connects to the radio. This one connects to this one. So you bring them all down here away from the vents. Make sure before you put it in, I gotta do that. I gotta connect the blue. This is for the little motors of this thing. And then this, it does not bolt up how the OEM does. So this is very loose. I'm guessing once we push the bottom in, it'll stay in place. But yeah, it clips in. Not really, it just goes into a clip, but you don't actually hear it clip. But pretty good fitment. Just a little bit up here. I'm pretty sure once we put it in, it goes up. I'll show you guys once I put that in. Once you put it on, make sure it works. Make sure AC is working. You connect this. It's gonna be a little hard to put this in. Just push all the cables to the side, and then put everything backwards. Bolts, and then screws, and you should be good. Radio works. Again, we put music, but we didn't want to copyright. But it's actually a pretty close match. Maybe because the car is so old, the color probably faded, but pretty good, close, very close. I'm just happy that AC works good with no problem. I'll probably have to find the AC controls here or something. But yeah, let's put the rest back. Everything's back on. You do everything reverse basically. Make sure the cables are put. So for the vents up, or where you don't need, vents down where you do need for the radio. This has to be connected, remember. And then from here, push everything to the left side, because once you push this in, it won't sit flush if you don't. And then everything just goes back to normal. Everything works. Sport, yep. That's normal. Power, snow, yep. Radio works good, no issues, so that's good. So yeah, it's installed. Pretty good fitment. AC works and up and down. I just gotta find. We finished the radio install. It's easy, but it's not. It looks like it's plug and play. Everything's working properly. No codes on the dash. Everything looks good. You will need help just so you don't scratch anything. But yeah, we installed it. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Once again guys, thank you for all the support. Down below I'll link to the radio, and there's a lot of stuff coming for the LS, so you gotta stay tuned. Follow our IG, I'll post down below also. And yeah, you have any questions, comment down below what we like to see, what you want to know about the radio, and I'll try my best to answer it and help you guys out. Once again guys, thank you for everything. On to the next one.